Welcome to Brain Rules for Architects: How Brains React to the Built Environment. The Brain Still Thinks It Lives in the Pleistocene by John Medina, which is me. This video discusses how brains respond to architecture, but I'm going to start things off in kind of an odd way. I'm going to begin with some quotes about physical exercise, something of which I do not come by naturally. Can you tell? And I ally closely with one Mark Twain quote and then kind of a personal insight. Here's what Mark Twain says: "Whenever I get the urge to exercise, I lie down until the feeling goes away." And here's my personal insight: I just saw three people jogging outside, and it inspired me to get up and close the blinds. Now, why bring up exercise when discussing built environments? Well, it comes from a principle and an opinion regarding the brain's evolutionary history, something I've spent many years thinking about, especially regarding how the brain responds to physical spaces. Principle: our brain functions in specific ways as a direct result of its evolutionary history. Opinion: that history should inform how we design our living and working spaces. We have not been able to escape that history, and the reason is simple: there simply hasn't been enough time. Even though it functions in the 21st century, the brain still thinks it's living in the Pleistocene. That's why it's important to know this. Now, what is the Pleistocene, do you ask? Well, that's the era that occurred from 2.6 million years ago to about 11,000 years ago or so. 5 to 8 million years ago, we diverged from chimpanzees, and the Pleistocene's right about there. And involves events that occurred mostly here, which are simply the vast plains of eastern Africa. You know what that means? It means that for more than 99.987% of our time on the planet, the development of our big, fat, talented brains occurred outdoors, where we were constantly in motion, moving maybe as many as 12 miles per day. That's why I began this video with quotes about sedentary lifestyles and exercise. And movement is just one issue amongst a million we could discuss. If you're into understanding how brains respond to physical spaces, how our ancient past influences, or at least should influence present design, you've come to the right place. That's what this series is all about, even if, with kicking and screaming, I have to talk about physical exercise.